So in pig farming, one of the things you should pay close attention to is caring for your pregnant pigs. This is one of our pregnant pigs on the farm, and I want to use her as a case study. Now, pregnant pigs is the lifeline of your pig farm. That's just the absolute truth. Because if your pigs are not reproducing, then your farm cannot increase, then your farm cannot grow. This is why you must apply a lot of care towards your pregnant pigs. Now, how can you take care of your pregnant pigs? Well, there are actually 6 major ways to do this. And if you run a pig farm, you should take these things into consideration. Now, the first one is you must confirm their pregnancy. Once your animals have been crossed by the male, they came out on heat and you cross them. After 1 month, you will be able to detect manually if they are pregnant or not by using the testing machine, like I already showed you guys in these videos, how to use the testing machine to check if your pigs are pregnant. But assuming you don't have the testing machine, how can you know that your pig is pregnant? You start looking for the visible signs. For example, the teeth will swell up, the stomach will enlarge, the vulva will swell up too and be shining red in color. So this is how you know that your pig is pregnant, by looking at it without using the machine. Now, once you must have confirmed that your pig is pregnant, of course, you have to provide balanced diets. As long as your pig is pregnant, you have to feed it well. Feed it well. A pregnant pig requires about 14 to 16% crude protein and a lot of fiber. At that point, it doesn't need much energy because you don't want it to gain a lot of weight. You simply want it to eat, relax, and be healthy. That is just basically the aim at this point. Not for it to get fat, not for it to gain weight. It's just for it to eat, have enough nutrition, and of course, be healthy. Now, this is why you must feed well. You must feed well, add a high level of fiber to its diet so that it cannot gain excess weight, which will now affect childbearing, which will now affect it from giving birth. So this is the second thing you must do. Then, of course, you must ensure that it is in a comfortable environment. It has to be in a clean, comfortable environment. If it's not in a clean, comfortable environment, it could be a lot of problem. If you can see, this pig is the only pig here. This is a room. Only this pig is here. Why? Because it's pregnant. This guy is about 2 months pregnant. So right since last month, it has been here all by herself because it's pregnant. Even this one, if I'm to turn the camera, you will see that this one is pregnant. This one too is pregnant because once they are pregnant, the reason why you must separate them, why you must keep them separate, is to be able to ensure that they are comfortable, that they are not fighting with any other pig, that are not that they are not fighting for food or fighting for water. They just wake up, eat, sleep, and that's it. Because once your pig is pregnant and still struggling to eat food, to drink water, to bath in their wallow, all these things will stress the piglets in their belly, and that could cause some problems for you, such as miscarriage, uh, what they call it, stillbirth. So all these things will cause a lot of problems to you. So this is why once your pig is pregnant, you separate it, bring it out from the crowd. Now, the fourth thing you must do to ensure that your pigs give birth comfortably is you must always watch out for signs of illness. That is basically that. You must watch out for signs of illness. For example, this pig now, every morning, as the staff are cleaning the rooms, they are observing them if they are sick or not. And if your pig is sick, it will affect the piglets in the body. So this is why you must ensure that your pigs are not sick. And how can you ensure that they're not sick? You must keep them in a good environment where they will not struggle for food, where they will not struggle for anything. Just a clean, nice environment where they will be comfortable. As long as your pigs are comfortable, they wake up, they eat, they drink, they sleep, they will hardly develop any sickness. So this is why you must keep them in a conducive environment. Then, of course, the last thing you must do is once your pigs start showing sign of delivery, then you must prepare for farrowing. Farrowing basically means when your pig is about to give birth. So how can you know if your pig is about to give birth? After 114 days, which is basically the 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days that pigs stay before they give birth, then they will start showing sign. If a pig is going to give birth today, she will start showing sign of nesting. There's what is called nesting. To start gathering things to one side of the pen because that is where it wants to deliver. So if your pig begins to be unrestful and you see the signs of heavy pregnancy on it, then trust me, it's about to give birth. Or another way to ensure that you don't make any mistakes during farrowing is the day your pig is crossed, the day the male crossed it, or the day you artificially inseminated it, you write down the date and then count 114 days from that time. Then you know the exact day your pig is going to give birth. So these guys they're not going to give birth this month. We already know the exact date they'll be giving birth. So we are not preparing for any farrowing right now. We are simply feeding them, taking care of them, and that's basically that. Once they're about to give birth, we will start bringing in the beddings. That's the sawdust, the wood shavings, the rice husk, whatever you use as bedding. That's when you start bringing it in. And once they give birth the first time, you must be there to ensure that the piglets are well cared for. Once they come out from their mother's vulva, you clean them up and you put them on the bedding. And you also make sure that you provide a heating source. If you don't have a heating source, then you build a small piglet house where the pigs can go in and stay away from cold. So this is basically what you do to ensure that your pigs give birth comfortably and of course experience a good pregnancy. So that's basically that.